Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you saw the last episode of me testing out kind of kids toys, then you'll know I wasn't too impressed with the Crayola spin art thing, whatever it was called. So I thought I would give it another shot with this. And apparently this is a paint maker and I can make my own washable paint. So fingers crossed it does better than the last one. But what we'll do is we'll have a look on Amazon to see what it says about this, to see if it's got any nice adverts or anything like that. Right, so this is it here. It was $10.49, so it wasn't too bad. It's not a bad price for a kid's toy. And apparently it was an award winner in 2014. I don't know what it won an award for, but apparently it won an award for something. Create your own paint colours is fun, fast and easy, blah blah blah. It comes with a mixing guide to help me create 15 paint colours. I can name them and label them apparently. Doesn't seem to be an advert. See if it's got any reviews. So good concept, poor practicality. Brilliant idea, well worth the money, cheap and cheerful. It seems like it's got really good reviews actually. So I have very high hopes already. Let's have a quick look on YouTube and see if I can find an advert. I found one.
So, paint maker, you make green? Just green. Mom's veggie smoothie green.
With the Crayola paint maker, just mix and shake.
Rolls out green. Boom. What about Gary? Gary.
Hang on.
So, paint maker, you make green? Just green. Mom's veggie smoothie green.
With the Crayola paint maker.
Oh, I didn't realise this. I thought it would just be mixing liquids together. Apparently you get little bits of paper and you mix it with kind of whatever that is.
Just mix and shake.
Rolls out green. Boom. What about Gary? Gary.
Oh, not Gary.
Scary Gary Gold. Boom. Match this.
Boom.
Bigfoot Purple. Boom. You gonna take these? I think I'll take this. Boom.
Create washable colors your way with the paint maker from Crayola.
Okay, it wasn't too bad. They like to say boom. So I was quite surprised. I didn't think it would have the little kind of paper strip things. I thought it would just be mixing liquids together. So that's interesting. Not what I was expecting at all. So we'll jump straight in and dive in and see what it's like. Alright, let's open this up. Right, there are a lot of parts to this. I wasn't expecting so much stuff. A little mixing guide. Right, they're the labels that you stick on and name your paint Gary Goldfish or whatever the f it's called. Oh, you get some paper, which is nice. I didn't think they'd include some paper. So that's cool. Oh, and you get a paintbrush. So I've got a... Yeah, that paintbrush is a bit but at least you get one. Oh, these are the... what am I... Hello? Sorry about that, I'm back. Right, where was I? Right, so these apparently must be the colour, them little bits of paper that you add to this, which is what was on the advert. So, yeah, it's dirty. Someone used this already and returned it. I don't know, it's a bit dusty, which is not great. Alright, so this, there's just so much stuff. Oh, I assume this is kind of like a little carry case that you put together, and these are the pots you put in here. Right, let's try and put this together, because I usually don't bother because I can't be asked, but let's have a little look. Oh, right, these things must clip on here. When did they make kids' toys so complicated? Right, I can't be bothered with this. I know what this is. This is essentially the little carry case, and you put your little pots of paint in there, and there's a little kind of thing to carry on, which is really nice, lovely. I'm not bothered by that. It's too much work. Right, this is what I'm mainly interested in, is the fact that I get to create my own paint, and we'll see what we have. This is definitely different. So you get red, blue, and yellow. Oh, strange. I don't understand what the strips are. What are they made of? I don't know whether these are just kind of little dried bits of pigment, but they just feel like kind of little bits of tape. We'll mix Oh, what in the advert did they say it was called? Like green veggie soup green or something? I don't know. Right, so we'll put some blue in. We'll put some yellow in. I'm wondering whether this is just PVA glue, you know? Oh, no. This smells like white spirit. It smells like herbs. It smells almost like petrol. That's not good. That's not what I was expecting. I don't know what the hell's in this. It doesn't smell nice though. Right, we'll mix it up into here. Yeah, so this clips into there. No. How do you work? I should have read the instructions. Okay. That didn't do anything. I'm gonna have to read the instructions. It's complete lies. Snap paint pot lid closed and align it.
It doesn't make paint.
I'm just wondering whether I've got enough of this in here. It says for 30 seconds. Oh, I am. I'm starting to get paint. Oh, shit. There surely is an easier way. I bet I can just kind of mix it together. I thought kind of the paint strips things, these little bits of paper would dissolve, but they don't, but they don't, but they don't, but they don't, but they don't. They just stay in there. I don't know, but it's made paint. It has made something. It's definitely made something, and it's a colour. Right. This is my green. Let's have a look. Ooh, it's thin. It's very thin. Okay, I understand it. Do I think it's any good? No. This is like, it's pointless. I don't understand the point of it, apart from making it look like you're mixing paint. It doesn't really work. It was much easier just to shove your paintbrush in and then mix it up. Let me mix another colour up. I'm not using this again. Oh, guys. I made a mistake. I made such a mistake. It has plastic on it, and I didn't realise. I didn't realise it had plastic on, so that's probably why it didn't dissolve, because I should have taken the plastic off. That's why you read the instructions. Even when I read the instructions, I still didn't understand. Right, let me get that little shaker out and see if it works better this time. So I've put some strips in. I'm just going to make a red. Let's have a look. Okay, so it's still unnecessary. It's ridiculous. It takes too long, but I can see that it's starting to dissolve. It's just much easier to shove your paintbrush in and then mix it up. Yeah, and it's dissolved this time. That was my fault, my mistake. Blame me. Can't even get my head around a kid's toy. Oh, I've got all over it. It smells horrible. It's still not particularly pigmented or anything, but it works better than what I had originally thought, because it does have little bits of plastic on, which I didn't realise. But I don't understand why it's in strips for. I suppose it's kind of teaching. Right guys, I'm back. I've just had a ton of technical difficulties with my camera. For a start, my battery died, so then I went to replace my battery and I deleted the last bit of my footage. So I can't even remember where I was. I've just gone through my camera and everything's just gone, so... Anyway, I think I'd just left off talking about kind of the strips, these things, and why these have these strips. So basically, I think they have these strips instead of a pigment, instead of a powdered pigment, because it kind of helps them with learning about colours and all that kind of stuff, but it just, I don't know, it just, I don't love it, and this thing is unnecessary, annoying, loud. I think it's just a production value. The paint's quite on the thin side. I just have higher expectations for Crayola. It wasn't my favourite thing. Did they kind of improve themselves from the last episode we did with the spin art? No, not at all. I think it's pretty much a gimmicky thing, and I question whether any kids would actually enjoy it or not. And I'm not entirely sure what's in that white bottle of stuff, but it stinks of petrol, and I don't think it's particularly good. I just... it's just meh. It's just completely meh. I feel like I'm completely repeating myself because I've literally already said all of this, but I don't like it, I don't rate it, I don't think it's good. So yeah, I don't think I want to kind of test any other Crayola ones because they just seem to be the same thing kind of hashed into a just kitschy kind of kids toy. And it's a shame really, because mix and paint and stuff would be a really interesting kind of idea, but I don't think it's worked. I don't think it's particularly fantastic. But if you do have one of these at home, or your kids have them or anything like that, and you enjoyed it or you didn't enjoy it, let me know in the comments below, because I don't even have any words left. But if you did enjoy today's video, give it a thumbs up, even though I kind of up and lost like a chunk of footage, and I'm so annoyed. I'm going to be annoyed with myself all day for that. But hopefully you did enjoy it. Hopefully you enjoyed this testing out of this kind of kids toy. Even though it was naff, it wasn't my favourite at all. And make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'm just going to leave it here before I make any mistakes. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye!